don't want fancy things or fancy schmancy things. I don't even want fancy schmancy wancy things or fancy schmancy take a trip to Francie things. What I want is wasting your time and mine.
You're an infant.
Okay.
What's going on, Nova Squad? Welcome back to the channel. So I did a poll yesterday about who I should react to next, and a lot of guys really want me to react to more of Norm Macdonald. I think I had covered a lot of the videos that you guys wanted me to react to him, but I think this video is one that I have not seen. But I'm pretty sure in this compilation we are going to see some similar videos that we had react to and watched in the past. So in this title, it was called Norm Macdonald's Best Jokes Compilation, 20+ minutes. So I'm excited to watch this. I'm actually missing watching Norm Macdonald. I feel like I'm just rambling. I should probably get right into the video. So anyways, without further ado, let's get right into it.
According to a new survey by the Women's Vote Project, women would be more likely to vote if they could send in ballots by mail or if polls were open longer. Also, more women would vote if you were permitted to bake your vote. They like to bake. Hey, for the 9th consecutive year, Nick, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines. But you know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy. Oh, 9/11. Yeah, don't laugh at 9/11. PLO leader Yasser Arafat announced this week that his wife is pregnant. The happy couple said they really don't care if the child is a boy or a girl, just as long as it hates Jews. Male authors are obsessed. This is what, you know, going back to I don't know, Updike and Hemingway, male authors have been, you know, anyways, male authors do tend to be obsessed with female bodies. Male authors obsessed with female bodies. Going on about webbed feet and soft insulated. I'm sorry, that's male otters.
Oh my God!
Why people are gay? You don't know. You know why you're heterosexual? You don't know why.
No, I don't know. Wow.
Maybe the abnormal gene would be hetero.
That's true. Hey, maybe the normal gene would be those ladies
that normal to be gay.
That cut their cocks into vaginas.
No, if you're looking to make it in standard television, you're not going the right route.
No.
You're not going the right route.
Once I get on Hulu.
You're not sending this tape to CBS, are you?
No, once I get on Hulu, the whole act changes. The president of ESPN says he quit the network because he was being extorted over his cocaine use. Cocaine also explains fuck it. Dressed up.
Yeah, they told me to dress up for Comedy Week.
Yeah. Explain to the folks what Comedy Week is. You fucking retard. No, can you explain?
Not really.
This weekend, veteran news anchorman David Brinkley apologized to Bill Clinton for an election night commentary in which he called the president, quote, boring and uncreative. Admitted Brinkley, there was certainly nothing uncreative about the way you moved Vince Foster's body.
Jesus. That's
the president's a murderer. You didn't know that? Well, according to a new Entertainment Weekly poll, 72% of their readers say they would not be offended if a TV show lead character were gay. Though that figure shrinks to 1% when these same readers are reminded that being gay can involve anal sex.
I mean, like, me personally, it's like, I don't really care if the lead character is gay. It's just like, as long as you ain't pushing like the whole agenda a lot, then like I'm cool with it. It's like how, like, you know, a lot of these slave movies always like putting the trying to push the agenda that all white folks are racist, which is not really the actual case. So again, me personally, I really don't care. But like again, as long as the agenda is not really pushed out, you know, too hard. I mean, that's really is, my own take on that one.
You know that you are a cis male? Have you ever heard of that term?
A cis male?
Cis male. C-Y-S-M-A-L-E. So what it means is that you are a man. You're born a man.
Well, as far as you know.
As far as I know. And you identify yourself as a man.
Yes.
That's a cis male.
Now, I don't understand. Where does that... Is this a new phrase?
Yes, it's a way of marginalizing a normal person. Say this first. I am a gifted but self-taught composer.
Why don't you just wipe your mouth a little? Making me fucking sick.
Chevy,
In publishing news, Magic Johnson has received a $5 million advance from Random House for his new book entitled What You Can Do to Avoid AIDS. Chapter 1, Don't Have Sex with Me.
The long pauses be.
This joke, call me an old softy. But I'd prefer if you called me a distinguished gentleman with a flagging erection.
In South Dakota, inmates at the state penitentiary say that a new policy which allows officials to read their mail is an example of the routine violations of individual rights in prison. A better example would be the daily anal rapes, but I guess they want to start off small and then work up to the daily anal rapes. They'll start off at the reading their mail.
A Florida University student was caught streaking on campus and apparently told police he was on acid and asked them to cut his dick off. Boy, these kids today are crazy. In my day, we didn't need drugs. We would just cut our own dicks off.
Yeah, he didn't need no fucking acid and shit. Adam Egret, who is, by the way, I'll just remind you, he's over here. That's him. Yeah.
Oh, his name is
Joke, an Adam Egret joke.
How do you say the name?
Adam Egret.
Egret. Spelt differently.
Like the bird.
That's Egret. Do you know what Adam Egret has in common with a guitar player?
Adam Egret has in common with a guitar player. No, I don't know.
They both love fingering minors.
Now, okay, come on.
That's crazy.
Come on now.
That's crazy.
By the way, I've noticed the term adult toy always refers to something you can shove up your asshole and never like a big race car, like for a grown-up.
Another good observation.
And finally, due to a change in policy, Amtrak employees will no longer be able to kick homeless people out of Penn Station based on the way they look. From now on, they will have to go solely on urine stench.
Barbara Walters is planning to announce her retirement. What's next for Babs? Death.
The old Norm Macdonald is back.
A new study found that men with beards are more attractive than men without beards. More great work from the University of Bob Seger.
A bird in the hand is a good way to get bird flu, you fucking asshole. Get away from me, go wash your fucking hands.
You know, I grew up poor, man. My mom used to cut my hair with a bowl. Did you ever see where they used to do that?
Yeah.
Which was bad enough, but then came dinner, and it was, she served a bowl of hair. That was him. Wow. I know the Bible says not to covet thy neighbor's wife.
Right.
But it doesn't say a damn thing about coveting thy neighbor's husband, especially a sweet, hot fucking asshole.
Is it sweet, hot head in there?
Only things certain in life are death, taxes, and getting caught whacking off in a Target dressing room.
Are these your tips?
I've learned that the hard way. A new report from the CDC states that only 1/3 of Americans use condoms, while 2/3 of Americans are still pretty cool.
Get out!
Yeah, still pretty
Why do you get a good one?
In Falls City, Nebraska, John Lotter has been sentenced to death for attempting to kill 3 people in what prosecutors called a plot to silence a cross-dressing female who had accused him of rape. Now, this might strike some viewers as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this story should die.
God.
Rip all these from
When
Steve
I
Allen's.
die, I want to be cremated, and my ashes spread eagle and fucked hard like a fucking real tramp. Wow, come on, man. Why did they make me say that?
Wow.
So vocal with that.
I wonder who's going to win this case.
So passionate.
The mother of the 2 children, or the guy who had his penis twisted into a fake vagina? It's a tough call. You got the guy who fashioned a vagina-like thing, and then you got the mother.
This one's more like a factoid.
Danny DeVito looks like.
Oh, wait. Like, listen, it's so funny when Norm be like talking, and then like he acted as if like he's all nervous. He's like, "Yeah, China's because like, all right, yeah." Look, I'm so for positive, but I just find that so freaking funny.
Like one of those guys with a short but thick penis.
Like a choke.
I realized in therapy, Carl, that I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of living. Oh, no, I'm afraid of dying. Organist Ray Manzarek died this week at the age of 74. The curse of the Doors.
Bad news for e-cigarette users. You look fucking stupid.
I like this. I like the theme that this one has. A man in Taiwan reportedly cut off his own penis to win an argument with his wife. That reminds me of that episode of Everybody Loves Raymond, where Raymond forgot Deborah's birthday and had to cut his own cock off.
I don't want fancy things or fancy schmancy things. I don't even want fancy schmancy wancy things or fancy schmancy take a trip to Francie things. What I want is wasting your time and mine.
You're an infant.
Okay.
You can read that.
I don't fat shame women because you can't judge a book by its cover. Of course, it's too damn thick. Nobody's gonna read it.
Strangely, the word Bell is in the inventor of the telephone's name, Alexander Graham Bell. Similar to the inventor of the fax machine's name, Benedict Thomas Plot.
A celebrated fertility statue, which many believe has the power to make women pregnant, began a nationwide tour this week. The hundreds of women who claim it caused their pregnancies are of different ages, races, and religions. But they all have one thing in common. They are all dirty, dirty whores.
Number off on this one was part 3.
Well, the Learning Annex in New York is offering a new course to teach women how to smoke cigars. The fee to enroll in the class is $100. The fee to watch the class is $200.
Nah. That's a watch them. Huh? Oh, it must have done like a...
Well, Jocelyn Elder's new book, Jocelyn Elder's MD, came out this week. I read it.
Okay. Well, why keep
Hey, George Clooney may be a dapper fellow, dude. Don't forget, he whacks off just like the rest of us. I wonder if he does. I don't even know if that's true. But let's face it, Kevin. No one's ever going to say, that guy is hung like a giraffe. Unless his cock is yellow and has brown spots on it.
Jesus.
In which case, who cares how big his fucking cock is? He has weeks to live.
Now, I ain't saying she's a gold digger.
You're not saying she's a gold digger.
But she does have several shovels, picks, and panning sluices strapped to her burrow.
Oh, well. Oh, how about this? College freshman Scott Damerow, Larry, set a new world record by using his head to bust 142 eggs, and he now officially holds a place in the Guinness Book of fucking retards.
Yeah, I know B. Larry King was so...
Dance like no one is watching, sing like no one is listening, love like you've never been hurt, and fuck like a goddamn retard.
What was the joke?
Dance like no one is watching, sing like no one is listening, love like you've never been hurt, and fuck like a goddamn retard.
I saw the word retard.
The Al-Qaeda online magazine Inspire has a recipe for a homemade bomb. They also have a recipe for a pretty darn good peach cobbler.
So they're not all bad, you know?
And now it's time for Weekend Update's movie reviews. This week I saw Interview with the Vampire. And here's my review. Not gay enough.
Is that a good movie? I want to go Google it. And see.
This year's most popular iPhone game is Clash of the Clans.
Clash of the Clan, the most popular iPhone game.
The least popular iPhone game, Cut My Cock Off.
Oh, my Lord. That's what you chose? Is the final joke?
You chose it!
Wednesday, NASA launched the Space Shuttle Columbia on its 87th voyage. This trip by the shuttle will feature the first spacewalk ever by a Japanese astronaut, who will get to take in the unique perspective of Earth from space. Gee, I wonder if there's any chance he'll take a picture.
One of the most popular documentaries on Netflix is Jiro
Dreams of Sushi?
Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
I've seen that. That's very good.
That's you
a
have?
fantastic documentary.
One of the least popular documentaries, Jiro Nightmares of Asteroid.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, whoever actually had, you know, I'm not gonna talk about.
Well, Jocelyn Elder's new book, Jocelyn Elder's MD, came out this week. I read it.
Okay, we already seen this one. Thank you for watching. Okay.
Your favorite religious movie?
I loved Passion of the Christ.
Did you?
Although I will say I thought it was very anti-Semitic, because every Jew looked like fucking Lovitz. You know what I mean? They were all like, hook noses and stuff. So I could see the anti-Semitism. But what I liked was the incredible violence. But you know what was strange?
Did they ask them, did you kill Jesus? No. Your favorite religious movie?
I loved Passion of the Christ.
Did you?
Although I will say I thought it was very anti-Semitic, because every Jew looked like fucking Lovitz. You know what I mean? They were all like, hook noses and stuff. So I could see the anti-Semitism. But what I liked was the incredible violence. But you know what was strange?
Did they ask them, did you kill Jesus? No.
Well, listen to this. Catherine Zeta-Jones admitted she is bipolar half the time. She's deliriously happy. And the other time, she has to suck an old man's cock. That's dirty. Come on, man.
Native Americans in upstate New York are trying to block plans to build a Kmart on the site of a Mohican burial ground. In addition, they were upset to learn that sales at this particular Kmart will be announced, "Attention Kmart savages." With just 2 games left before the playoffs, Kobe Bryant received a technical foul and uttered this phrase after returning to the bench. Now, hold on. In Kobe's defense, he was referring to Thai referee Pho Kang Phi-got.
Good job for saving Kobe.
Pho Kang Phi-got. Thailand's most famous referee.
To me, perfect sex is like a car wash. You start by lining up right and going in slow, and you finish when 3 Mexican dudes run up and furiously towel you off.
Meanwhile, Furman, who was expected to face disciplinary action by the LAPD, may get off lightly. Under the terms of a controversial plea bargain, the charges against him have been reduced to, quote, 1 count of using the word darky.
A new study shows that most men can identify a gay man by his face alone. It's the face that's buried in another man's asshole.
That's crazy.
Pain and Gain, the new movie directed by Michael Bay. Reviewers are calling it everything from shit to fucking shit.
While in the hospital, Michael Jackson had his room specially decorated with 2 huge photos of Shirley Temple. But don't get the wrong idea here. Michael Jackson is a homosexual pedophile.
Here's a very, what do you call it? When a joke is just ripped from today's headlines.
We have to explain how the joke
Topical. Topical.
After being drafted in the 7th round by the Rams, Michael Sam kissed his boyfriend. The celebration didn't end there because on ESPN2 there was full insertion. This is a joke.
That's good. Yeah, these are jokes on these cards.
Oh, okay.
Explain it. Here's a very, what do you call it? When a joke is just ripped from today's headlines.
We have to explain how the joke
Topical.
Topical.
After being drafted in the 7th round by the Rams, Michael Sam kissed his boyfriend. The celebration didn't end there because on ESPN2 there was full insertion. This is a joke.
That's good. Yeah, these are jokes on these cards.
Oh, okay.
Explain it.
Michelle Obama has booked a cameo on the ABC show Nashville. With this and her appearance on iCarly, I think Michelle is ready to start appearing in films. May I suggest my favorite film series, Black Ass Fuckers? It's actually...
Police in New York investigating the deranged homeless man.
Norm, he have written those jokes, right? And he gives them to either the guest or the co-host of the show. Yo, man, like, people say that Norm Macdonald is not funny, but, like, if you just listen to him, like, he was hilarious. Like one of the top 5 people that are just extremely hilarious.
Man who attacked a girl with a hypodermic needle have made a shocking discovery. He's Mickey Rourke. Homeless man who attacked a girl with a hypodermic needle have made a shocking discovery. He's Mickey Rourke.
Remember the good old days back when MILF stood for mentally ill ladies I'd like to fuck? Right. Remember the good old days back when MILF stood for mentally ill ladies? Okay. When Mozart would sit down to compose, this would be good for your son.
Okay.
When Mozart would sit down to compose a new piano concerto, he'd first pause, close his eyes, and say to himself, I better make this as hard as fuck to play. And you definitely do not want to come out in Nashville. And that's not because of the classic Southern intolerance or anything, but you do not want to be known as a gay predator. That would set the whole movement back. Yeah, it's time to do jokes. This is where we put in a big thing, jokes.
Yeah.
So here, you can
Does
start.
it flash? Does it have
You
exclamation
can start.
mark?
Just do the joke right into that camera.
And who wrote these? You got me just doing jokes.
Just read it.
Unsolicited. Is
So
this from that
you
joke
guys
in
handle
1942?
No, this is a real joke.
2 businessmen bought the Milwaukee Bucks for $550 million. They are very excited with their purchase, as this is the only legal way to own black people. Now that is here, and I read that.
Well, you're not there. You know how businessmen are racist?
They are.
Yes, it's them being racist.
They
not
are.
you.
The two businessmen that bought the Milwaukee Bucks for $550 million are racist, according
they're
to this.
fine, man.
That's both funny and true.
That's too dirty. Let's do a nice joke to clean it up.
Opinions are like assholes. Neil Patrick Harris wants to stuff... You should let me read this ahead. Opinions are like assholes. Neil Patrick Harris wants to stuff his cock in them. Oh, wait, that's just assholes.
Stupid.
It didn't get a laugh, but I'm laughing. That's very funny.
In what is considered a remarkably short period of time, the head of the Federal Advisory Board, Dr. Peter Mellman, has given speedy approval to a controversial new anti-obesity drug. It should be noted, however, Dr. Mellman's wife is a fat pig. According to retailers, the most popular Halloween mask this year is O.J. Simpson. And the most popular Halloween greeting is, I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses, or trait.
Pakistani father stoned his daughter to death for marrying a man of her own choosing, which means Pakistan's tourism board is going to have to find a new slogan to replace "Come to Pakistan." 3 whole days without anyone being brutally stoned to death by her own father.
You like that one?
These are Norm Macdonald's.
No, here, this is an actual joke.
Yo,
That's what I was laughing at.
Mark, this is an actual joke. Right here, there's a new strain of swine flu that could turn into a pandemic.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know much about science, you know? I don't pretend to be a epidemiologist.
What?
Sometimes I do, but, you know, that's when I've had a little whiskey.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do know this, a word cannot be good when it's a combination of panic and epidemic.
So how'd this...
I thought I was the only one that thought that.
You say this didn't go well last night.
Well, no. In a recent interview, tenor Luciano Pavarotti says that he is so in love with his new girlfriend that he likes to run nude on the...
Hey, for real, like, so, like, real quick, I would react to more of Conan's videos, whatever, but, like, they either try to get blocked or try to demonetize the videos and such. So, I mean, if there's a way that I could actually react to Conan's videos, please let me know in the comment section.
The beach with her. Read all about this in this month's issue of Things That Make Me Vomit. That picture makes me vomit as well. Great Phoenix Suns president Rick Welts told the New York Times that he is gay. Rumors have swirled around Welts ever since he debuted his idea for the Suns' new uniforms. No uniforms. In a heartwarming gesture, the entire Suns team rallied around their president and blew him. How about this one? They say pimping ain't easy, Andy. But what they won't tell you, it is much, much more difficult being a prostitute. Pimping is pretty easy. I don't know if you heard of pimp.
How long have you had to work with them?
Polish, I remember the Poland. Do you remember they were trying to, had something, they were trying to land on the sun.
Oh.
I was going to say that the Polish government did actually try to land on the sun back in the
No, they didn't.
Yes, and they were ridiculed for it because they said you'll burn up when you come anywhere near. They said we're going at night.
Who?
Now,
Angry over the Atlanta Braves and Cleveland Indians' use of Indian caricatures as logos, Native Americans showed up at the World Series tonight. They chanted for hours to protest Indian stereotypes, though it didn't help their cause any when it started to rain. Hey, listen, man, a lot of people talk about masturbating to the Sears catalog when they were younger, you know?
Yes, I've looked through them.
You know, because nowadays with the porn and everything. But I'm a lot older than that. Back in my days, you actually had to go to a Sears store and fucking whack off.
To the mannequins.
Nobody tells me what I can or can't eat, least of all some guy whose job is labeling packets of silica gel.
You know what silica gel is?
No.
I feel the same way about slaves as I do about shirts with flame patterns on them. I don't want to be friends with anyone who owns either of them.
Another funny and true one.
Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, but I invented the light bulb up my ass.
I think women are more intelligent than men. Also, Conan, without women, there would be no cookies.
I think that's it. Yeah, it is. All right, cool. Okay, so that was a funny video of the No Madonna special. So yeah, there were a lot of videos that we had seen in the past or whatnot. But I gotta tell you, I don't try to criticize people who like edit sort of certain compilations, whatever. But I think the reason why they kept on repeating the same videos over and over again, I want to say so that it can be the 20-minute mark. I mean, as an editor myself, I can see what they were trying to do. But other than that, I had really enjoyed myself. I hope you guys did as well. So just let me know in the comment section which other videos that you want me to react to, and I really do miss you guys, and I also really enjoyed been being consistent of uploading videos on this channel. So if you guys really enjoyed this reaction today, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comment section down below what you want me to react to next. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, my name is Russell, and I'll see you guys next episode. Peace.